Fuck, bro. I can't believe we don't even have the fan anymore. That's so crazy.
I believe it.
That's fucking
Welcome
insane.
to our $1,200 sauna session, everybody.
God, it's so crazy. The one thing they tried to help us with, and it's
That
gone
thing,
now.
I didn't think the fan did anything anyway.
No, I think it helped. Two of those would help. Two of those would
Two of
help.
those would help, you think?
Yeah.
Take it down from 112 to 100.
And I'm drinking tequila. I'm gonna be sweating.
Is that room temperature tequila?
Yeah. There's no ice.
Damn, we gotta figure this out, dude. You are paying far too much money for everything to not be perfect in here.
We're paying for the color grading, though.
Damn.
I mean, he's paying for the color grading.
Yeah, but we were talking
Color
about.
grading
Did you
is
see Greg Eunice's post, bro? It's like they're like in this like salt mine,
Yeah, it's
crazy thing. It's like a Kith Giorgio Armani collab. But I DM'd him and I was like, bro, like whose dick do I gotta suck to get to these events? And he's like, I'm working on it, brother. I'm like, all right, so your dick. I gotta suck your
It's always the same people too. It's Ronnie, it's Yuna, it's Victor Cruz.
Yeah, because that's Ronnie's. Those are his like best friends. Those are his people. Yeah. So,
All the events are in a place where like humans haven't been before. They all look like they're on the surface of Mars, and somehow they get like ahi tuna and caviar over there.
and they went to like multiple places. It was like Italy, and then they went somewhere else.
The lives
And
they're
I'm like,
living
Jesus
are
Christ.
incredible,
Bro, you see those boats that Ronnie has? Bro?
Yeah, they're like
They're
$20
like
million
Kith
cigarette
speed
boats.
boats.
Yeah, and they're customizable. I don't get it.
He almost ate shit just now.
Did it?
No.
Come and wipe the leaves.
And all of that is just
Nikki Dabs. I
is
love
all
it.
of that just sponsored? It's just sponsored by the brand of the boat, and like they're not paying for that, are they?
I mean, yeah, he's paying for his Kith boats for sure.
And
But
then
the
what, it's
collab
just-
stuff? I would imagine is marketing. Yeah, the marketing team. They have a marketing
And
budget.
it's all under the guise of promo. It's good promo for the brand.
Yeah, bro. But you got to think. Look at even like I don't want to, like even their promos. And I know this for a fact. Ame, Kith, like, bro, for these like promos that we see on Instagram that are a couple minutes long that we look at and we're like, yo, that's dope, and it gets 80,000 likes or whatever. It gets good
If
engagement,
that, yeah.
bro. $250,000 these people are spending.
I'd be surprised if it wasn't more.
Yeah, bro, it's insane.
They're on the
that
Amalfi
feels
Coast.
great. But is that gonna fuck with it? Probably.
It's definitely lower than this big ass fan.
That feels good though.
Well, yeah, it's
That's loud?
pointed directly at you.
He pays. He gets the
it's
fan.
true, yeah, let me
He gets the fan.
Make sure it gets to the guy who's giving me my
Sorry,
shit.
sorry, we're having technical difficulties, guys.
Yeah, if Nick, every 20 minutes you can come down here and put that fan in a different place. You put it on Kevin for
Share.
20 minutes, put it on me.
Yeah.
Me and Lee will do 5 apiece. Kevin get 20-minute clips.
Oh my god, bro.
What happened? It died?
What?
I think he has the remote.
You can't do it from there?
It's too loud, you're saying?
I think it's fine.
No, that does help.
Yeah.
That helps a lot. That's substantial. It's a little bit more on that side. I gotta want to
even
reach
on it.
over. I'm about to move the fucking couch.
It's
I don't think you need to explain how hot it is in here. We're not
we've
exaggerating.
touched
It
on
is
it. It's
hot.
ridiculous.
It's
thought about
it's 80 degrees in here, at least.
Oh, it's more than 80 degrees.
You think?
I think it is.
I think it's part of the reason you've been so quiet the last 2 episodes, or this
Yeah?
one. I don't know. You
No.
look tired. You look like you're tired because
He's definitely tired.
No, I'm stressed. I'm stressed.
Are you stressed?
Yeah,
Why are
hell
you
yeah.
stressed?
There's too much going on. Not enough happening all at the same
Bro,
time.
I was the other day.
It's like, what are the chances we're ever happy when there's not enough going on and too much is happening at the same time?
Yeah.
Well, it was so crazy. The other day, the one thing I had that was like locked in that I was like, yes, like, shit the bed. And for the next hour, I sat in the bathroom and just literally just stared at the floor and like was like, okay, let's calm down. It's gonna be fine. But I've come to terms with I gotta live in this misery, and there's nothing I can do.
How the fuck can you do that?
Can we talk about what the misery is?
How?
No, just trying to get it's just different opportunities that. And now look, I have a lot of cool meetings this week that I'm hoping something comes to fruition, and but just opportunities, things that I've been building that go to so. With the nonprofit, you know how much money I've spent on this fucking nonprofit, and we're
Life after
finally
death?
about to go for funding. Okay, we're about to start writing for grants, and the plan was to get We spoke to the guy who's doing the grant writing. We probably get like 75 grand by the end of the year, right? Which is going to be huge. It's going to be amazing. Right when all that shit's about to come through, the guy who's about to write our grants says, hey, man, I went on the federal database. I don't see life after death.
Oh,
so we're
shit.
like, huh? Like, nah, it's on there, bro. Like, I did the bylaws, like all that shit is done. He's like, all right, well, I'm telling you, it's not on there. Could it be like, what's the EIN number? So we give him the tax ID numbers. And at first we thought, okay, maybe there was a switch up because we started 2 companies that same day. Maybe it swapped or like whatever. Turns out that who we paid to do it fucked it up. And now I got to start from scratch.
No.
And it's going to take me, so it's going to take me 90 days. So I had this guy do it, who's doing the grant writing, who he called the IRS direct, and it's going to take 90 days. But I've spent thousands, and what are you going to do? You can't tell a lawyer, like, give me this on credit now because, like, I spent all this money.
Yeah.
And, like, you know what I mean? It's
The
a
person
very...
who fucked up gets to just keep the money they didn't do anything with or for.
Well, they did, because they did do something. They just formed companies. But I could have spent $1,000 and got that done by my accountant. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't need a big fucking shot attorney to do it. But I think what ended up happening was, in my opinion, you get these like big shot attorneys who are very expensive. And when you're someone like me, they believe in you. So they kind of give you like a discount, which to anyone else it's not a real discount. You know, it's $10,000. So, but to them, it's like, listen, I charge way more. And I think kind of pawned it off elsewhere. Like, hey, I'm going to give this to someone else smaller than me. Here, take care of this. And that person didn't know what the fuck they were doing, did it, and didn't do it correctly. And now I have to start from scratch. All this time, bro. All this fucking time. I applied in December of last year. All this time.
That's the thing, is that you're trying to do something, you're doing it the right way, and you think you're getting there, and something just fucks up. It feels like it's always something, and it's always a struggle and a hustle. It's like nothing could ever be easy.
No, it never. But it is crazy because I wonder if everyone feels that way, or if, like, just depending on the way the world is working at the time, the universe, God, however it is, because I feel like some people do get like put in positions immediately where it's like, damn, bro, and you can tell based on those people's personalities. Their personalities come off like, it's not that hard, bro. Just do it.
Yeah.
Just do the thing. I did the thing.
Yeah.
And look at me.
Yeah.
And it's just like, fuck, bro.
Well, that's who we're comparing to all the time, too.
Yeah, which is...
Because you don't ever hear... I mean, we have these stories, but it seems like, on the outside looking in, it's just like, it's easy for everyone else. It's never easy for me. And that shit happens in everything that you do.
Everything. But what's good with you? What are you stressed about?
But wait, hold on. So that's 7 months, December till now. But it'll be 90 days this time, so a little more expedited?
Yes, because we already technically applied, it just wasn't done correctly. He's getting it done in 90 days. So it is going to get expedited and be done quicker.
Still sucks.
But still sucks. I got to wait 90 days. So for essentially now, and he's trying to make me feel better, the grant guy, who is actually, I got plugged in through Justin. The guy is amazing, super knowledgeable, fucking amazing. He essentially told me, I think he's trying to make me feel better, but he was like, look, most of the grants are going to probably open up at the end of the year anyway. So you're probably, most of the big ones. So you're probably better off.
Nice.
Don't even worry about it. But I think he was mostly just because I was losing my mind, bro. I was freaking out because I'm like, this was like the thing where I was like, yes, like.
It's going to get started. It's
Because
already emotional.
my whole thing was then I knew I wouldn't have to pay for Rikers Island. Rikers Island's going to happen in the next 30 days. I knew I wasn't going to have to pay for it because I'm like, I'm going to get these grants in. It's going to get paid for. It's done. Now I got to pay for it. Because you can't turn down this opportunity. When we've been fighting for so long, a year to get into Rikers. Once they say, okay, you got to approve, disapprove. You can't just say, can we reschedule? You reschedule, you got to start from the fucking beginning.
Yeah.
Because it's already hard enough to get in there. They don't want to let cameras in there. So now they finally are about to give us a date. I can't say like, can we do this when I got money?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I gotta just do it. I gotta do it, get the fucking content and figure it out.
Yeah.
But so that fucked me up because I was just like, fuck. But it is what it is, bro. What the fuck? What am I gonna do?
Holy shit. Your
Are you
eyes. Your eyes are.
I know.
Yeah, I see you touching it too.
I know. Is it that bad?
Yeah.
Damn.
It's visible.
Well, I didn't notice.
Oh no, it is. Look at this shit, bro.
Which the right one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like I got punched in the fucking
Let me
face.
see.
Close that
A
eye.
little bit, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you can see it.
That's that stress rash?
Yeah, this is that stress rash, everybody. You see what's on my face? That's called the fucking stress rash.
You've had that for a while now.
Well, it comes and goes.
Oh, it has been going?
Bro,
at least?
it's so crazy. Like, it'll be gone for a few days when things are like going smooth. And the moment shit is going like bad, I wake up and it's like swollen. I had gook coming out of my eye.
Oh shit.
You sure it's not pink eye?
No, it wasn't, bro.
No, because it's on the
But if the
top.
gook is...
Yeah, gook can sometimes be an infection, but it's not that because it goes away. What kind of infection fucking...
Yeah, that's such a sensitive area. You can't really put anything on it too.
Yeah, whatever. Whatever. I'm dying.
Yeah, that's the thing. You just deal with it. Whatever it is, nobody gives a fuck. You just deal with
Yeah,
it.
what am I gonna do?
Yeah.
It is what it is. Are you stressed about the shop?
Stress about everything, man. But it's it's just everyday shit.
Yeah.
Every time something you think is gonna go well, it doesn't, and you just deal with it. And again, you can't talk about it because nobody gives a fuck.
No, yeah, truly, nobody gives a fuck because everybody has their own.
Everybody has
shit.
their own shit that's going on, and as a grown ass man, you just got to suck it up and fucking deal with it.
It's just like... It's almost like sometimes I'll like I'll like talk to my other friends from like high school and shit who just like have regular jobs.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that shit does stink, but also like, boy, is it not... It's far less stressful to just have a schedule, no? What do you
Well,
think?
I've done both.
Like, would you be happier right now if you just... But your job wasn't a normal 9 to 5.
Yeah.
That shit was fucked.
I don't think
If
so.
you just were doing your...
I don't think so. You know why? Because I know what it's like on the other side now.
Of what?
On the other side of just working. If I was just working, maybe maybe I would be okay. But having done comedy and seen and business and seen what it's like, because when you're working, you're only seeing other people that are
Right.
working. So you got nothing to compare it to.
Right.
You're just like, this is the way it is. I'm going to be. But when you're doing comedy and you're, doing all these other things, it's like, yeah, I couldn't go back to just doing that.
You know what
but that's
bothers
the
me?
struggle is that sometimes I think maybe I should just be doing that and not wasting my time because life would be just plain.
Yeah, but it's Groundhog's Day, and that's what I hated
Same
more
shit
than anything.
over and over.
The Groundhog's
and over.
Day thing is brutal. But then you have like free time to like go do... Like if you didn't have Hammer and Nails, you would have far more free time. The thing with free time though is you never even feel like you have it until you add a thing and you're like, God damn, I had more time than I thought I did. So like if you got rid of Hammer and Nails, you'd have way more free time and a lot more money to be going to, whatever vacation you and your lady would have wanted to go on. Do you ever look at it like that?
Well, you're investing. How long have you had Hammer and Nails at this point?
Where we since 2018 we started.
Putting
Was
money
that
into
long?
it, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's not even the money; it's the time investment. And thank God for one of my partners, Stevens, because that motherfucker he puts more money and effort because he's there almost every day.
that
He's
his
been on
main gig? That's his
vacation.
only
No,
gig, or-
he works. He works too. He works too.
You have how many partners? It's
There's
just
three of us.
three of you.
There's three of
So
us.
one
We
of
all
them-
put in initially the same amount of money, and the guys have put in a little bit more than I have. Stevens has probably put in the most because he's a big shot at his
has the
at his
ability.
gig.
He has
Yeah,
the ability.
and we needed it.
Yeah.
We needed the cash infusion because the shit is expensive. But that's just business. We kind of expected that, and what are you going to do about it?
Yeah.
But it's
Are the
it's-
employees still trying to quit and do whatever? they do?
yeah, man. It's a fickle group, and that's not even the worst of my issues. But that industry, like the artists, are a fickle group, right?
The
They're
artists,
like
we're talking about
the barbers,
barbers
and the nail techs and stuff like that. They're very like sensitive and creative and artsy, and they're not.
Well, it's hard because they're kind of like they look at themselves as like outside contractors, but really they're employees. So it's like to them, they're just like, oh, like, no, you got to let me do what I want. But it's just like, no, you work for me.
They don't take direction well. Right. They're kind of, management is an issue for them because they're just like, when you work in a barbershop, you're your own boss pretty much, and you can come and go and your money depends on, but when you work for us, it's a completely different thing. It's like you're working almost like a 9 to 5.
Right.
Health insurance through you guys?
Not yet, but we give a lot of perks that barbershops don't give you.
Yeah, no barbershop
gives you any of the stuff like sick days or days or stuff like that.
You're an outside contractor at most of these barbers where you rent the chair.
You rent the chair, which is illegal. Or it's based on commission. So whatever you make, you take a portion of that. But yeah, we're completely different. We're W-2 hourly salary employees. So it's different. But they think they can do better elsewhere. And they don't like to be told to be on time.
Are they young?
What to do. They're younger. They're probably around
late
34, 35. Yeah, they're your age. Yeah.
Which is crazy because that's not young. That's not young. Where you can be ignorant in that way. That's young, but like you should have been working for years. You should understand that you need to be on time to your job.
Yeah. And some of them feel like they're not getting paid enough, which is like, it's wild.
To be honest, I don't think anybody's getting paid enough. Dude.
No. It's America.
Bro, every person I meet, every girl I talk to, it's like, I feel like being an entrepreneur used to be a thing some people did.
Yes.
And now it's a thing everybody has to do on top of whatever else their fucking shit is. Like, I was with this chick, and this chick is like in like the paver industry. She sells pavers to like these construction things. And I'm at her crib, dude, and there's like a noise in her garage. And I'm like, oh, you're renting out your place or something, like a little side cash? She's like, nah, that's my rock tumbler. And I was like, what? And she goes, yeah, I have rocks in a thing and it tumbles just 24/7 and it smooths out these rocks and I sell them on Etsy. I make 6 figures a year.
No.
She sells smooth rocks that she finds like on her hikes in the Adirondacks. And she also goes to like these crystal events or whatever.
Wait. Smooths them out.
How do you figure that out?
But what does that mean? She smooths them out and does she sketch something in them? What are people paying for?
I don't know. And she doesn't even know, dude. She doesn't even get it. It's like she's not into she sells that. So you find these big, good-looking rocks, and like the people who are into rocks have certain like interests.
That's so crazy.
It's insane, bro.
Ooh,
and they have like certain. There's like nuance to it. Like some rocks have certain like things on them that are naturally occurring from the sediment or whatever. I don't know. But they're like you put them in this thing, and then they hit each other and they smooth out, and that makes them more appealing, I guess. But then she also goes to these like crystal things and like buys crystals for like $7 and then sells them for like $49, $50, $80 on Etsy. And she has thousands of reviews. She makes thousands of sales.
Damn, bro,
she doesn't even give a fuck about she's not like into either of them.
That makes me so angry, yo.
But here, isn't it almost?
How much did she probably pay for that rock tumbler? Probably a fuck ton.
I bet it was a few
but
$1,000.
the return on investment is probably.
Well, yeah, but she probably didn't know. You don't start off being like.
That's the thing too that I've been thinking about.
You gotta learn over time. You take a risk and be like, yo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see a couple people on Etsy smoothing out rocks. How I smooth out rocks? But that's gangster. That's the part where people don't realize because it probably took her a long time to get to 6 figures.
You would imagine I would. Yeah, I want to talk to her more about it, honestly, because there's also
Nick's like, yo,
can I get in on it? You need any?
You need another like?
I'll sit here and manually smooth your rocks if that's cheaper for you.
Sanding these motherfuckers down.
But don't you think there's something to it? And social media obviously makes everything seem better than it is, or don't you think there's something to this where it's like you either because it seems like making money is easier than it's ever been. Like more people are making money in retarded ways than ever before. And there's almost like a thing where it's like I feel like you either need to be really fucking smart or really fucking stupid. Because if you're and I'm not saying this girl's stupid, she's not stupid, but it's almost like if you're somewhere in the middle, you look at that and you go, smoothing out rocks in my garage, that's not going to be, that's
sometimes
so ridiculous.
Too smart, but sometimes people overthink because they're too smart.
That's what I'm saying, yeah. It's not even dumb or stupid, it's just like, look at okay, maybe, because I would never look at smoothing out rocks and buying crystals like that'll for sure make me $250 grand.
But none of it makes sense, because even realistically, even if I say, even if Lee said, without any comedy, without what we're doing right now, if Lee went and said, I'm going to start a podcast, or I'm going to go on a podcast, so everyone is going to tell him, you're ridiculous. That's not going to work. Nothing's going to happen. If we said in the beginning of our career, like, I'm going to be a touring stand-up comedian, and I'm going to write, and I'm going to pitch.
Yeah, but those are stupid for different reasons.
No, because I think it's all, realistically, it's all the same shit. Nothing makes sense. Or nothing seems attainable until you're already doing it. It's just the way society works. Bro, no one said, Kevin, you're gonna be successful. You're gonna do it, bro. You're gonna quit your fucking $200,000 a year job and you're gonna fucking go out there and you're gonna make it happen. No. Everyone was like, are you insane? You have a family. My mom almost cried. She was like, you're gonna tell fucking jokes? What are you talking about? You're not even that funny. You know, like no one believes in it, you know, but it's about like legitimately, I know it sounds crazy, but like following your intuition and following your gut and like listening to God and really, for me at least.
No, you're right. You're right. And it's admirable because you quit your job and you believed in yourself. And that takes a lot because I don't believe in myself at all, dog. I would never, I could never fucking do.
You look, if
what
if the,
area? Comedy you're talking about?
Everything, dude.
no, but
Everything.
you would if you were put in a position, right? There's gonna be a time.
You got to get Lee over on your couch. I'm rubbing off on him too much.
I know.
I'm angry, and I have to always keep it suppressed all the time, and that's the struggle.
Why do you feel like that?
I can't explain it. And
I mean, every guy feels like that in a way.
Yeah, I guess.
But there's moments that are hard.
There's shit that's bothering me that I can't. I have to relax and think about it.
You can talk to us about it though.
Maybe, yeah, maybe.
Are we not talking about it right now?
No, well, it's hard. It's always difficult for me to articulate. It's hard for me to articulate a lot of things, but it's hard for me to articulate exactly what the problem is.
Because there's so many things.
There's so many things that
I understand that.
Yeah.
Sometimes sometimes there's so much shit. People are like, what's wrong? I'm like, everything.
Everything. Yeah, everything.
What do you mean? You got beautiful children?
Yes,
you got to figure. I'm like, shut the fuck up.
You don't know how many. Yeah, I got quite a few DMs after the, Annihilation of Nikki episode came out.
A lot of people were very supportive.
I have not looked at those comments. I never will.
Yeah, they were very supportive
right.
of it.
People were like, hey, Nikki, you're not alone.
Yes.
Really?
I mean,
Should I read them, or do you recommend I don't read them?
So I only read them for the first couple hours, so I don't know what else is on there.
First of all, it's I
On
don't know if
YouTube?
I don't know if it's a good or a bad
And
thing.
Patreon.
Oh,
And there will be an episode between that one and this one, but it is the most engagement we've had on an episode on YouTube in quite a while, and the most engaging Patreon as well.
Because it was relatable to people. Felt your struggle.
Yeah.
People felt more people related to you than to me. I think a lot of people were just like,
a lot of people reached out to me on Instagram and said some very nice things. So thank you, you guys. I appreciate you. It made me feel good.
Yeah, a lot of people said, because a lot of people related to you.
Life is hard, dude, and it
Yes.
seems like I don't like, bro, the people, it's like, you talk to people and it's just like having a house, just having like a shitty house now is like the most difficult thing of all time.
Bro.
It's ridiculous, dude.
No, it's so expensive. It's
look,
so expensive,
I
and you
have an issue
can't.
with my AC.
Yeah,
It's
look,
just
and your
shit just pops up. I'm already fucking angry and having a rough time, and
And
shit
you're-
just
And then
pops
it's
up.
like 10 bands.
Right, and you have a nice house, and you're 20 years ahead of us, and that's only been in your life for 5 years, and your girl works a full-time job.
Yes,
You
and it's
fucking
still
grind your
difficult.
ass. You do 3 different things.
Yeah.
One of them's a dream, but still, it's like, it's a fucking miracle that you even have that thing.
You know, it's funny because sometimes I'll drive through these neighborhoods. Like the other day, I was driving through Montclair, and
That's a nice area.
Very,
I was
very
just there. I
nice
just
area.
went on a date in Montclair.
Very nice area, and I'm like, I just look at people walking, and I'm like, they don't have a care in the world. Look at these fucking beautiful.
No, but they do.
But they do.
Look at these beautiful houses. Like, I can never have that. Imagine.
No, but
you're working your ass off, grinding, and you're like, I can never.
You will, though.
And these are just regular motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Just like.
No, you will.
They
though.
went
You
through
will.
some. A lot of them went through something to get there.
Most of them were in a position of, because you got to think about it, Lee. Even people from the outside looking in, who don't watch the pod, solely maybe look at me on social media, maybe don't watch my stories, come across me. They're thinking I'm one of those. Look at this guy with his fucking, you know, he's divorced, but look, he has this nice apartment. Like, how many men are divorced who are like, you know,
Yeah,
like, who are
I
like
was there.
struggling, who are like, fuck, I'm poor, you know.
No furniture.
No furniture, no nothing, air mattress, you know, and that's it. And they're like, look at this motherfucker, he's chilling, and yeah, like, at the end of the day, from outside perspective, but like, I see these rich people, and I know a lot of them work 20-hour days, and they're like, but they're obsessed with that grind and that hustle, and that's what keeps them alive and above water.
Yeah, but they got something that works. I'm sure we would all work 20-hour days if it was
they
like
did it
something.
more.
We could, bro. Both of these kids here that we work with. I mean, Nick is, our age, a little bit older. Justin's a fucking child.
Justin's a child, and
The kid is wired for business, bro.
Yes.
He just fucking gets it. Some people just fucking understand how to make money. And I'm sure there's books I should be reading, you should be reading, we all should be reading.
Yo, Justin's like 20-something years
He's
old.
a fucking
and he calls
savant,
me,
bro.
He calls. It's so funny because when you're successful like that in business, people tend to look up to you, no matter what, no matter your age, it doesn't matter.
You figured
And
something
he'll
out.
look at me, hey, buddy. And I'm like, hi. hey. And he's like, you're doing well, man. You're doing great. I'm like, thanks. Rub my back for me, buddy. Bro, but that's how it is, bro. Like, but you're right. It is easier than ever to make money. But in order to remain consistent in making money, it's the hardest, in my opinion. Back in the day, once you found something, you kind of sat
could
in
do
that,
that.
and you can grow.
Yeah?
Now,
Like
there's
what?
so much,
Give me an example.
anything like, back then it was so different, but like like a store or like a restaurant, like once you got something to be profitable.
I just feel like good jobs existed then. And like, I went to college, I got a good job, and I have a fucking nice house,
not like
and
that
I can
anymore.
afford food and vacations with my fucking 3 kids and my wife. And bro, all of my friends who just went to school, they did the thing. They went to school, they partied, they got a good job. First of all, they're all on like, every time I call them, they're like, I'm with a new company now. And they do, like, one of my buddies goes from selling like medical equipment that breaks up kidney stones to one that like removes fake tit implants now to one that like
Sales is everything now. This is all these
and
guys
they make
can do.
like, bro, they pull in like $200,000 a year, which used to be like, you're living well.
Rich.
And they're like, I'm renting in Long Beach, dude. I'm saving up for a house, and I just had my second kid, and it's like,
Shit is so expensive.
what is going? I don't know. There's just so few people I know who are just.
It's gonna be rich and poor very soon.
Yes.
Very soon.
Yes.
There's gonna be no
It's
middle
like that
class.
middle. Like that middle is.
That middle's gone.
You're either stupid or you're fucking just super
not
smart and
even
you're
stupid.
making a
These
lot of
people
money.
are like,
But
people
that's
work-
how the middle class
Bro,
is.
these people work hard. They sweat. Like, that's what makes it so hard to go and get a job, because it's almost like spending my time making zero money in my apartment is almost more valuable
Yes.
than, bro, I was looking at like a lawnmower the other day, and I'm like, I could do that. I like being outside, that's what I need to do.
Landscaping is the worst.
It's brutal, but I cannot be like in one inside. I can't do it. I have to be outside.
That's why I tell you.
But I'm looking at this guy, I'm like, this is hard work, dude. And he's probably making, like, if he was making $20 an hour, that would be great.
I'm making $150, $200 a day.
Which is, like, you do manual labor for an entire day and you can go home and get a hoodie from Nike.
Yes.
What the fuck is that, dude?
Yeah.
What is that?
That's just
And
groceries.
even their rent,
It's groceries for half a week at this point.
Yes.
bro, and rent, but even just renting. I mean, look at my spot. My spot's a nicer spot, okay?
Nice.
But it's in the hood, okay? And it's still $4,000.
Is it that much? For
Yeah,
real?
it's $3,850.
Oh my God, dude.
It's a 2-bedroom. I couldn't afford the 3-bedroom because it was insane, $3,500. So it's a 2-bedroom. It's in the middle of the hood, but it doesn't matter because it's like a private area, so I was okay with it. Yeah. But like that same apartment in, let's say, a good area
Garden City or
is
something.
$6-7 grand. Okay, now you put it in the city, fucking $15,000.
Yeah.
Okay, everything is so insanely expensive where it's almost like they are trying to be like, all right, listen, either you're going to keep up and you're going to be rich and you're going to be up here, or you're going to get pushed down here. But there's going to be no middle anymore.
But then, like, how are these companies surviving? Because it, like it seems like everybody's
Because they're not
complaining
offering
about
raises. They're not
everything's
giving
just
raises.
AI. So like the amount of people who can no longer afford to get like a nice piece of a cashmere hoodie. Like, bro, like Banana Republic it's like you go on these. It's like you can't get anything for under $150 anymore, bro. No. You have to go to like H&M, and that shit fucking de-threads after one wash. Yeah. Bro, I bought these jeans at a vintage. They're used jeans. And I needed, all of my pants have holes in them. I needed a new pair of pants, bro. And I'm like, let me go to this vintage shop. It's used denim. I'll probably find something for $35. These were $80.
In a vintage place?
Because and I will say, I bought one pair new that I returned immediately, new jeans, because it felt like I was wearing pants that came out of a 3D printer. They were a piece of, these are well made and better than the new pair of pants I got from fucking H&M.
$80?
It seems insane, but I'm actually very happy with them. And you go
Are they Levi's?
They're like orange label Levi's, so they're like
they're higher quality.
They're the good old Levi's, but they're still used pants. And they were and they were the cheapest one in the store. There were other ones going for $230. It's crazy.
Shit like that make me mad. It just make me want to beat rich people up.
Well, even just phone bill. Listen to this shit. So Geico.
My shit is a G a month, though.
Bro, listen to this shit though. Like Geico, I got into the accident, whatever. It was her fault. So they were like, oh, Geico was like, listen, it's clear as day. It's her fault. No problem. We're gonna go through her insurance. Some fugazi shit starts happening. They call me, hey, so listen, Mr. Herrera. So here's the situation.
Yes.
Okay.
Been there.
So unfortunately, she has Geico, but her insurance is essentially so bad. She paid the lowest policy possible that she can only cover up to 10 grand. And because we don't know if your damages will be 10 grand or less, we're just gonna go through yours. And I'm like, no. I'm like, excuse me? I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. So she gets rewarded for paying a lower premium every month, and I get fucked, and now my insurance, and then all of a sudden the tone changes. Well, okay, let's see. And I said, no, how about we do this? Because they're like, well, I said, how about you get the adjuster out there under her case number, see how much it costs, because we don't know how much it's going to cost. Because I already called and they told me it was going to be under 10 bands. So I said, and before this, they were pushing me. They were like, sue her ass. But I was like, no, because I don't want to put that kind of shit out there, because that shit always comes back to you, bro. I don't care what anybody says. So I didn't do it. And then they tried to fuck me anyway and do all that shit. And then finally they called me, oh, okay, mister, we are going to go through hers and blah, 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 blah. So, but here's where I got pissed off. If it was someone else, like if it was just like anyone else who would say, because they didn't offer an option. They said, we have to go through your insurance now because hers is bullshit. Yeah. And I fought it, and then they reversed it. But so I ChatGPT'd it because I said, why would they do that? And it says, because she has a lower premium, they want to go through yours because if they go through hers, they technically lose because she pays so little, and now they're giving so much money out. So on the books, it looks like they lost. That's why they rather go through you. So I was like, oh shit, these motherfuckers are trying to pull some scam shit.
Of course.
But if it was anyone else, if it was like a younger person or an older person who was just like, man, right. Geico's telling me, now your shit fucking goes through the roof.
Yes.
Because you're going, even though it wasn't even your fault. And now what happens now is they drop your ass. They're dropping motherfuckers now. Yeah. Now they're saying, you can't even we only give you insurance. So now you're stuck with no insurance. Yeah. What the fuck are you gonna do?
Which is illegal, isn't it?
Yes. So now you gotta find a bullshit policy that is gonna cost $1 million a month because some bitch tried to finagle you over the phone over a 5-minute conversation.
I know.
And now you're fucked.
But that's the thing, too. And then
grimy.
You're mad at that girl. And it's not even her girl. It's not even that girl. It's the booklet that she's given is to be, here are the steps you need to take in an accident to help make us the most money.
Yes.
So she's just doing it because she's forced to do it. And now everybody's trying to.
And she's not even get paid enough for that job.
Of course not. Could there also be a world in which, so they could only get 10 grand max from her? They go through you, now they get 35, and is there like a commission-based thing too, where if they were able to pull that much, now they
so ChatGPT gave us it gave me a whole breakdown. I love that shit. It gave me a whole breakdown. Bro. I said this sounds kind of fishy, blah blah, and they said yes, Kevin, this is very fishy. Yeah. Here's the reason why they would do this, and they broke it down into different categories of why they would do this, why it makes sense to them, and I was like, you cocksucking motherfuckers, bro. But But that what frustrated me more than anything was the fact that they didn't get away with it with me, and how easily they flipped when I started getting angry. When I was like, nah, this don't fucking, you know, and then they were like,
system.
that shows people. That's what, if I were to tell people anything, yo, fight it all.
back.
Everything.
Fight it
I did
all.
I mailed the thing in with the speeding ticket and to plead not guilty, and they hit me back. They go, okay, you have a court date. It's in a year.
Yeah, cool. See you in a year.
Yeah, I'm sure that'll fucking happen.
And I'll reschedule it.
Yeah,
I'll
exactly.
reschedule it in a year from now.
And that's, oh my God. Bro, like I pulled where I live, like getting out of my little complex is so complicated because it's like a 4-corner thing and there's no light and it takes forever. And I pulled out and like 2 cars at the same time, like both happily waved me and decided to let me go. And it made me so fucking happy for like 25 minutes, just that
simple
because
gesture.
it's like the first time a human being just displayed like any semblance of decency in like a noticeable way, and it's just like, damn, man, how nice the world could be to live in.
Listen,
and I feel like that exists other places. Like if we were to go to any other, I really don't think this is happening in other places.
no, my brother said when he was in Denmark.
Yeah, like
he was
people care about
bro.
each other because it's not, unfortunately, like a capitalistic society, right?
Yeah, and like halfway through the day, they have like these rest times where it's just like during like go home, relax,
Take a nap,
come
drink
back
some
later,
wine, get a little buzz on,
fucking,
come back to work.
bro. And it's like
Would that be exciting though? Would that be?
I think it would be.
I think it's human. I think it's people. Look, this capitalist America, although it's rewarding for a lot of reasons, it's also demeaning for a lot of reasons too. Like, bro.
And why does everybody want to fucking come here then?
Well, because we make the most money.
The grass is always greener where you're not, but the opportunity looks cool. But if the dream, the allure, the thing they're selling is sick. If you can attain it and have, be on your $40 million yacht in the fucking Galapagos Islands. But if you don't get there, it's kind of fucking brutal.
Yeah, very brutal.
And like a majority of the people are not getting there. And then that life compared to the life they're living over in fucking, Bologna, Italy is much better, I would say.
Yeah, I mean, look,
terms of
bro,
stress.
I think
I don't know.
I've been struggling lately.
But if it all works out, it's going to feel good, hopefully. Imagine we just get there and we all just sit down and have the same
Bro,
attitude.
but they're
We're sitting down here. We just filmed our 3rd season of The Job, and this podcast gets 400,000 views an episode.
Shit sucks.
And we're like, God damn it, the yacht. I just bought my boat. The gas prices for my yacht.
Did you know I crashed the yacht?
Yeah.
Like,
Let me
you
tell you,
fucking
got
believe
rear-ended by a bitch on a speedboat. They hit my 40,000 foot yacht.
bitch was in a buggy, fucked my shit up, and now they're
trying to
telling
get
me.
here from fucking.
And Geico wanted to charge me. You kidding me?
Are you kidding me, bro? I am sweating. And insane.
Bro, did you see the something I'm blown away by? There was like pictures leaked of Joe Rogan this weekend on his yacht in like Italy with his family.
Okay.
And I'm now realizing I've never seen photos of Joe Rogan's wife or kids ever.
He's very good at keeping that shit
Bro,
private.
he's, I would say, the most famous person on planet Earth. For that to never, for his family life to
Never
be
to get
so
captured?
fucking protected like that dude is the man of mans, bro. Protecting his family like that. This is the first time I've seen what his wife looks like.
I also just think he has a wife who is very
Stays out
much
of the
so
thing. Yeah,
stays
she's like,
out
I'll
of
do
it.
my own. That's a good part too. Yeah.
I think if you have a wife, women know how to be in it or be out of it. You know what I'm saying? And I think some women,
doesn't
they're
need
like,
to be in it,
yeah, she wants to be
It's
in
more.
it.
It's a reflection on both of them, honestly.
Yo, can we talk about the CEO shit? I know it's everywhere, and by the time this comes out, but bro, so
Man, it's so dark, the world, bro.
but what's concerning to me is how big this has gotten, and over something like, okay, cool, bro. He cheated on his wife, like with someone he worked with. It's a tale as old as time, okay? You're telling me, motherfuckers, there's how many men who are married and women who are married are working together, fucking each other? A lot,
So
okay?
many.
A lot. So, but people act like this shit, like they saw him and they're like, what a piece of, and now they're comparing to like his ex-wife, and she was pretty, and the new one was kind of gross. So it was like, people are like, oh, look how beautiful she is, and this, and there. Bro, capturing every single moment of these things. People are making memes about it.
Yeah.
Bro, at the stadiums, it was a highlight reel.
Kiss cam,
Anyone
yeah.
they're showing on the cam, they're hiding. Ooh,
And they're reenacting.
ooh,
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh, yo. And he put out a statement that got him crushed.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he put out a statement that essentially said, this was a very private moment that wasn't supposed to be public. I apologize. I'm going to take some time off from the company. But I would say,
I saw, yeah.
he
They were
blamed Coldplay. He blamed Coldplay and said, like, that shouldn't happen. Because I guess when he went over to Mike, he said, like, they're either having an affair or really shy. So if you hear it, he says that.
Oh, shit.
When the camera goes on them.
Oh, shit.
So he
That's
was
funny.
pissed
That's a great
about
riff.
that.
Yeah.
Because, and all I kept thinking was,
Well,
I
here's
said,
the
yo, my man, if you didn't do anything, if you just went, ooh, you would be fine.
Yeah.
You would be fine. But it was your reaction
Yeah.
that got you fucked.
Yeah, but
You should have just doubled
nobody
down on
doing
that.
something
No
wrong,
one's-
whatever.
yeah.
But
If you're gonna cheat out in the open, just man
Well,
up.
first of all,
Taking her to a fucking
here's the
concert
darkest.
is wild.
Here's the craziest
I
thing.
don't
is
think it's that wild.
We're all assuming him and his fucking bitch could have been separated. We don't know anything,
and
dude.
she could have known. She could have known.
Yeah, of course. And now, but what? Listen, cheating on your wife is
Yes.
irreprehensible behavior.
Yes.
It's one of the worst things you can
Yes.
do. Anybody cheating on anybody is awful.
Yes. Yes. I'm not saying
But
that.
it's also just a testament to like the current state of society, how happy we are to watch anybody's
Yes.
downfall. Anything
Yes.
negative about anybody,
Yeah, I don't
we
like that shit.
fucking drool. Look how quickly it spread.
Bro, I've been
and it
not-
will die. It'll
I've been-
die in 2 weeks.
I've been like purposely not liking shit and like not
Negative
trying not
stuff,
to watch
yeah,
shit
but
because
that's why-
because I'm like, wow, how many, and it's everyone.
Everyone's
it's big
misery,
business. It's fucking everyone. Watching you fail is more entertaining than watching someone succeed.
And
Period.
I think it's also a product of everything we've been talking about in this episode, where it's an amalgamation of one, we're kind of shitty people, but also life is so hard for so many people that watching anybody
Yes.
doing well now
Hurts.
enter a struggle makes us feel better about
Yes.
what we're going
Oh,
through.
yeah.
It hurts to
sucks,
watch them
dude.
grow. Watching people succeed, bro. And if we're all being honest with each other, okay, it is very hard to watch someone succeed so fast. Someone you don't know. I'm not talking about friends or family. That's something different. But someone you don't know, watching someone succeed so abruptly and so quickly takes the breath out of anyone and everyone because they're like, they'll say, good for you, man. But in their head, they're like, fuck, man. Like, I wish that was me. Everyone does that, bro. Everyone looks at someone who has this quick and crazy success and says, fuck, man, why couldn't that be me? I'm not talking about friends and family.
Yeah.
But people take it a step further. There are people who like, we'll look at something and say, damn, man, wish that was me, and go on to the next, and it's over. It's out of your head,
Yeah.
right? Whereas people tend to like sit in that shit. And it's not just, damn, I wish it was me. It's like, nah, fuck you. I want to see you lose it.
Right.
I want to see you lose it.
I want you to
got
be
this
just
shit.
like me.
I want to watch you lose it. I want you to be worse off than me because I'm miserable. And if I watch you be miserable, I'm going to say, oof, at least I'm not like that.
Right.
You're all rich and you got look at all this success. Because you can see it in my comments where they're like, yeah, good for you. I always knew she was going to leave your ass, motherfucker. Like, yeah, why? Because they watch these videos and they see us giggling and laughing. And then they're like, oh, look, it's over now? Yeah, told you. Knew it.
Yeah.
And it's like, you ain't no shit. Shut the fuck up. The fuck are you talking about?
They just want you to be like them.
But that's the way the world is now.
I don't
I don't
think
know,
it's a
man.
like them thing. I think we just get like a temporary dopamine hit from watching something bad happen to somebody. And it's fucking dark as hell, dude.
It is fucked.
He should have doubled down
Like
on that
that's
shit.
the reason I didn't say
He should have done, but he didn't know. He doesn't know how to do that. He's not familiar. The
CEO,
the
dude.
CEO should have
Yeah, I
doubled down
cheated.
on it. If
No,
would've-
he's doing the right thing. Just disappear for a month. It's going to be over. There's
He
going to be a
got
new
fired.
thing. Did you see the
he got
fucking...
fired.
Did he?
He's the CEO. Who fired him?
fired
No,
him.
he's on a leave. I saw he was on a
Bro,
leave.
he was on leave. They fired him.
For cheating? Listen, I get it's bad, but like that
Doesn't
doesn't
matter.
affect
Doesn't
the
matter.
business.
Crowd that
It's within
Yeah,
the
Public
office.
perception matters.
That's right. It's within the company.
Yeah, it's
So you're
within the
right,
company.
you're
yeah,
right.
public perception matters. He's gone, bro.
Dude, did you see that there was another meme generated out of this whole meme where it was like every summer a CEO gets taken down for the last 4
Killed.
years.
Yeah.
So it was this guy, the cheater. It was Louis
one who got
Mangione
shot.
shooting the other guy. I think the one before that was Ocean Gate when like 4 CEOs got crushed to death trying to see the Titanic.
the submarine, yeah.
Yeah, and then there was one other one. I can't fucking remember what it was.
It might have been a plane crash.
I'm sure it's
in
more than
Brazil
that.
or something
But I
like
think
that.
they're just kind of.
It's just
I'm sure there's mad CEOs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm sure.
We're all getting taken out.
Yeah, they're all getting fucking killed for one.
Wish I was a CEO.
What'd you guys do?
I went to.
How long have we been going?
I went to an acupuncturist.
We're done. We're done, right?
Yeah.
Are we?
All right.
Yeah, we're done.
All right.
We're going over to the Patreon. Fuck, I forgot to do the shout out to the $10 tier. A lot of people, I mean, not an insane amount. A lot of people came over from the talking about Nikki to the Patreon.
Yeah.
I think they really wanted to see where else that was going. So shout out to all the new Patreon members.
Yeah, we got a whole bunch. We're almost at 700.
Yeah.
We're almost at 700 patrons, so thank you guys.
Wow.
We love you. Yes, almost at
That's
700.
fire, kid.
Our ratio to listeners to Patreon members is got to be the highest in the entire podcast universe.
Yes,
And I'm not even
100%.
kidding.
100%, bro.
And
And
the
our
engagement
engagement-
is the hot per capita, dude.
Yeah.
Bro, we're at like a 50%
Yes.
like ratio. So
So
we
hop
love
over.
you guys. Yeah.
Hop over.
Hop over. It's
Please.
for real. Love everybody who's over there.
Love
man.
you guys.
You
All right.
guys were doing so well on the pod. I wonder why you decided to add me to it.
Oh, shut the
What
fuck
is this
up.
fucking
I know,
Lee
I
Alex
know.
over
He's-
here,
I
dude?
know.
Shut the fuck up.
Lee Alex. All right, we're hopping over. Love you. Bye.